Hello, welcome to Tip Drops with Khalida. For this week's tip drop, I would like to share something that we did in this week's belly work boost class, and that is how you can massage your own belly, or some things you can use from home to release your belly muscles, which will hopefully give you some more movement, freedom to move, but it's also very good for digestion and for lymph flow, which is also again good for movement, but for your immune system and health in general. So what you will need are a couple of things. It depends on what you have in the home, but the idea is that if movement doesn't happen regularly, muscles can get stuck, or if you overwork them, there can be trigger points in any of the layers of the abs. Hi Beata! And this means when there's a trigger point that the muscle isn't able to contract and release as well as it should. Hi Banani! So also maybe good for you. So those of you who have done the Find Your Abs challenge, we have worked these muscles a bit. We have released them a little, but you might still have spots in your abdominal area that are sore. So to test it, first warm up your fingers a bit. As said in the Find Your Abs challenge, if you still want to join it, I'll add a link for those of you who are new. The deepest layers are the diaphragm. They go under the rib cages where it connects. Then you will have the hip flexors, which are actually, they're hard to palpitate with your fingers because there's so many layers on top. So we'll focus on the diaphragm, but also on the transverse abs, which run from the back to the front, the obliques, and the rectus abdominis, the 6 or 8 pack muscles. So anywhere where you might be tight, this might be of help. Hi Vanessa, welcome. And at the end of this tip drop, I will also talk briefly about the Boost 2021 classes. I'm trying to reach everyone who wants to sign up, but not all emails are coming through. So I'm looking in every video for people who might have missed my messages, so then you're up to date. So warm up your fingers and let's start outwards to in. We go backwards from the belly abs challenge. First of all, this line, this area, hopefully you can see it, from the middle of my rib cage to the middle of the pelvic line here, that's where the rectus abdominis runs. And if you can make lines, the parts in between, that's where the fibers run, and that's where you can get muscle knots. So let's just start poking. Poke yourself in the belly and see if you feel any points that are a bit sore. If yes, or if you don't feel it yet, try contracting, making a bit of resistance and poking a bit more. Then you might feel it more deeply. I already did the massage, so it's a bit better, but I usually have some spots here under the belly button. Around the belly button can be very sensitive, and a bit more on the sides, here or here. Let me know where you feel this. I will just demonstrate here. So if you find any spot that is a bit sore when you press it, to release it, all you need to do is dig in a bit deeper and then move your body against it, or deeply inhale and hold. Move that finger a bit. You can make a claw, and then you exhale. It may take anywhere from 10 to 30 seconds to release. And if it's still sore, just move on to another point and come back to it later today or in a few minutes. And it might release. That's enough. That's all you need to do to release trigger points yourself by hand. But we can use props in a moment also to go a bit more deeper or to have more area. This same can happen for the obliques. So then you would tense up the muscle by stretching it a bit so you have more tension. And then it's easier to find sore spots. For me, I usually find them here when I bend like that or when I contract. Hi Denise, hello. We're searching for tight spot in our abs. We are now at the obliques. So wherever you can find any tight spots, dig in, rub, make a claw, move your body, move your abs, or breathe, tense against it and relax, and then move again. This is also very good to get your lymph fluids going. There's a lot of lymph nodes in this area, also here, and here. All right, let's go into the transverse abs. So it doesn't matter which layer the muscle tightness is in, but the deeper, the more common they are actually. So for that, I go a bit more outwards than for the first layer, and I search this area between the sides and this, there and there. Also, stretching or contracting might help feel it. So I'm moving about while I keep my fingers in place. Then I move, or I move the fingers, or both. Another spot that can get really tight might be the back muscles or the abs underneath. So the transverse abs running horizontally or the back muscles running like that. To find those, you have to bend away from it. So I'm bending front and side, and on the opposite side I dig in here. And that might be very sore, so be careful. It feels like a little harder areas compared to what's around it. Other side also, otherwise you're halfway released. Not much that you need to do, just feel it, connect with it, move a bit, don't press too hard if it's very painful. And then rub, then move, and it might be already better. Okay, for the diaphragm, final one, we already did this a bit in the flutter tutorials. Find your rib cage. You might have to bend to release the muscles and dig in carefully. This might also be very sore. And then breathe against it. So wherever you feel this most is where you probably need to do this a couple of times, and then it releases. That's all you need to do. Okay, rub it. It's a bit chilly, so I'm sniffling. Okay, then we'll get to the floor. So we need a yoga mat, just because it's easier to do this on the floor. And then whatever you can find. You can use yoga block. You can use a big ball or a smaller one. But the smaller you go, the more deep it goes and the more painful it can be. If you have it, a really big ball would be very handy to start. And if nothing else, you can even use a kettlebell or a big weight or something like this, a stack of books, and we'll put a towel on top to make it soft again. Or a foam roller. I'll go from big items to small ones, so you have a demo of everything. There you go, my whole playground. So if you use a gymnastics ball, I recommend putting a towel on top so it's not cold against your belly, and you might tense up just from the temperature shock. So just pat it, make it nice, and then you hang your body simply on top of it. And this is also a very good, very fast de-stress. You just hang out here, let your arms hang, let your legs hang, and you breathe. You will feel pressure from the ball if you exhale. And then to massage, you move your feet. And to go into the obliques, you support yourself and you roll on your side. And you can also open up your shoulders like this. It's one of my favorite things to do. I will make some more tip drops with the ball, but for the abs, this is already a good one. Okay, off you go. Let me see. Second option, slightly smaller ball. This I also would recommend to pad with a big towel. I've just folded it a couple of times to make it more fluffy. And again, you place yourself over it. I have to screw back so you can still see me. Using my elbows to support. This is also a good way to practice your plank and then massage right after. Moving side to side, and this might be a bit more sore because the surface is harder, so be careful. Don't hurt yourself too much. Just go easy on yourself and use your elbows to regulate the pressure. You can use the lower belly and you can move up for the area between the ribs, depending on what you want to release. So you do that as long as you like. It doesn't need to be long, but if it feels nice and it helps you de-stress, you can go longer. Next thing would be on the diaphragm and your organs. Don't do this right after eating. Do it before you eat. So same principle. You support yourself with your elbows, and then you can roll, you push yourself front to back with the feet. Or you can roll yourself sideways for the obliques and the transverse abs. So that's the foam roll demo. Excuse me, that was very loud. Then yoga blocks, I would stack a couple on top of each other, and this way you can make any shape you need, flat or higher. And again, towel on top, yourself on top. You can use the corners for spot. I'll make it a bit higher. You can use the corners for spot massage. If you want, you can make pictures and show me your ab massage system, and you can tag me on Instagram and or on Facebook if you want. It will be fun for me to see what you have in the home and what you use for this. Okay, finally, a kettlebell might be also of use. It can be a bigger one than this one, but I'm using the small one so I can lift it easily. You put it on the side so it doesn't topple over, and again, towel, bunch it up. This will be very sturdy, so you don't need a lot of pressure, and you're using your own body weight for a very deep massage. This doesn't look like much, but the weight is digging into my side. Other side. Hello. Hi, welcome to my massage salon, and you can even gently massage your own back like this as well, just by moving. Okay, and if this feels nice for you, you can check yourself, you can check yourself afterwards. If there's any spots that are red, that means blood flow had been blocked and is starting to get going again. I get this the same in my shoulders if I'm tight here and I massage it. The spots where I get red the most is where blood flow is coming back. So that means you might need it. Hi Miko, welcome. Yes, put a ball on your list. I use this ball for administration. It's my desk chair. I switch between the normal chair and that one, so I change up my sitting, which is better for my posture in general. If belly massage is something that you need, you can also invest in something like this. Or if you have a rubber ball, you deflate it a bit, and that way you can massage deeply but gently also. So I use this one. I bought it at the same spot where I have these massage balls for my shoulders. I haven't used it in a while because now I have so many other things, but this one felt really nice because you can also kind of twist it in your skin. I'll link to all of it. If you have any questions, let me know. But that's my routine. I have done it on Tuesday with the class, and it felt so nice that I wanted to share it with you tip droppies also, because I know Christmas time is coming and it might be even a stressful, for many people it's actually a stressful something, lots of things to organize, and even when you're confined in home, doing something good for yourself that is quick, easy and cheap, I think that's the best thing for right now. And also it's good for your immune system, your gut health. So I hope this is helpful for you. Let me know, as said, what you use, how you cobble together your belly massage system, and you can tag me or tag Tip Drop so I can find it. Now, as announced before, for those of you who want to study with me next year in 2021, in January, I'll be starting the Boost classes, and that's where we do 3 30-minute sessions per week. Monday, strength, Tuesday, relaxation, and on Friday, we dance. And this is where we go deep into all of these topics, and we apply it to different dance themes. I'm still taking in enrollments throughout December, but I've allowed my current students, my boosties, to enroll first. So those of you, if you're a boostie and you see this and you missed my email, you can enroll already now. Send me a message and I'll send you the link. If you're not a boostie yet, but you want to study with me next year, the number of spots will be limited. So if you want to be sure you have a spot, let me know. I'll add a link there where I will send you a reminder on the day when enrollments start. And that's 12th December at 12 o'clock 12. So next Saturday, not this weekend, next Saturday at 12 o'clock 12, I will open enrollments for all my non-boosties. You sign up, and the first one who signs up wins a beautiful bag or mug, which you might have seen in my profile. Okay, that's it. If you have any questions about the Boost series, it's 36 weeks if you do all of them. You can just sign up, and in emergency you can stop the enrollment also. But I am giving priority to those who just want to go with me. We'll work in one season on isolation. Season 1 will be 3 months. Upper body for 1 month, lower body for 1 month, and layering with shimmies with upper and lower body and with arms for 1 month. Then we have season 2. That will be everything about shimmies. I think 10 different shimmies, 1 per week, and shimmy layering and shimmy with arms, and travel steps. So anything to do with the feet and shimmies. And season 3, then we're in summer and fall, will be props and arms, my favorite. Okay, that's it. That's it for this week. I wish you a beautiful, beautiful weekend. Maybe I will see you tomorrow on Instagram for the WOW event from Delana. You can see me teach fan veils in German. And otherwise, I'll see you next week in your mailbox. Bye-bye.